KYSR Los Angeles.
Scratch that morning itch on the home of the Woody Show.
You know.
Alt 98.7.
All in or all out.
LA's new alternative.
Portions of this program were pre-recorded.
I think there's some shenanigans going on.
The Woody Show is back.
And we start another new hour of insensitivity. Can't even speak.
Tough one.
Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. It is Thursday morning. It's a pre-Friday. It's November the 7th, 2024. Woody, that's Greg.
Good morning, Woody.
That's Menace.
I get it, dude. Don't
Gina's right there. I know you feel it, dog.
I understand.
Good morning to you, Seabass.
I'm a professional.
There's Sammy.
Good morning.
Phones are open, 877-44-WOODY. That's 877-44-WOODY. Hit us up with a text over to 22997. Looking for your participation here again this hour. Because we have some, normally we do questions for the fellas, where the ladies of the Woody Show will help us try to figure out what the hell's going on.
Because we've got questions.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll give you some answers and hopefully give you some insight. Now, it's flipped because Greg said he has some questions for the ladies.
Very specific ones.
So Greg's got some specific ones. We were asking everybody to send some in, so I have some other questions that the people have submitted for the ladies. And we'll bring in, Morgan, and we'll have Caroline in here.
Other ladies.
Yeah, we won't, you know. So it's not just Gina and Sammy.
It's a round table.
Right. It's
brain trust.
all the ladies that we have here to try to get to the bottom of some of these. Just try to understand each other better.
We don't have to be like a doctor to answer these, do we?
No.
Okay.
I mean, no, not the ones that I have that were submitted. No. But Greg, you just want to throw a couple out there, and then what we could do?
Little tease.
Yeah, and then
so just to think it over first.
Well, yeah, I mean, like if you want to answer a couple of them, but I really want to get like Morgan and Caroline in here.
Okay.
All right. Well, one is, like I said, is incredibly specific, and it involves TAMPs.
Okay.
Okay.
Your obsession.
Well, no,
of course,
because I learned so much the last time we talked about TAMPs.
Yeah, it was informative.
Saw one and pretended to insert one, and I learned a lot. You know how you try to make the most of a bad situation? Like when I was a kid and I broke my arm, at least you have your friends sign your cast or whatever. It sucks that you broke your arm, but yeah, it's cool. You got your cast and, just making the best of a bad situation. And then, Sammy, you once mentioned that you have to, how should I phrase this? Replace/change your tamp when you number 2 because it might come out.
Right. Nice.
My question would be, have you ever tried to just basically have fun with a bad situation where you're like, I'm going to make it pop out, or I'm going to...
like Pez?
Yeah, or I'm going to...
Is that the female equivalent of trying to hang a towel off
exactly.
off your boner?
Try to push out a tamp like a baby?
Yeah, or like if you stand with your legs far apart and kind of swing the string around, or like...
Kind of like what strippers do with ping pong balls?
Right, exactly. Like, just try to have fun with it, even though it sucks.
No, I have not tried to do that.
Have you ever tied something to the end of it and made it decorative? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, it's like a bedazzle,
Right.
Made some ornaments.
I just now realized how boring my life has been.
Yes.
Right.
For Christmas.
A little Christmas ornament ball, like a red ball.
I don't think I've ever had any quote-unquote fun with my tampon.
Really?
I've been missing out.
No bedazzling at all?
Sometimes it can be real. I don't know, Sammy, if this is your experience or any of the other ladies on here. It can be really hard to pull out.
Yes.
And you have to like wrap it around your wrist and
Really?
Yeah, when it's dry, you can't
or just your muscles are contracted.
Like, do you put your one foot up on the toilet and kind of use that to
leverage?
Leverage.
Yeah. That's how you put it in.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's
but
how you pull it out.
If it's being real stubborn about coming out, like
a lawnmower. They start trying to
But in the sense of, Greg, when I say, when you go number 2 and the pushing it may make it come out, it's not coming all the way out. It'll just be like a little bit and enough where you'd have to pull it out. Yeah, because otherwise it's kind of just a little bit out.
It can, though.
I know, right?
If we're getting graphic, there are times where I've gone to the bathroom and I've left and I'm like, is my tampon still in? That does happen. And then it's like, well, what do I do now? Because
just check.
Well,
what do you mean?
Because
what do I do now?
Sometimes the string isn't conveniently located, and then you're really just kind of
really.
Oh yeah.
Have y'all ever lost the string?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, I thought that's what the point of the string was. I thought it was like a search and rescue kind
Yeah,
of.
like a reminder.
The point is so you don't have to stick your fingers up
Yeah,
in
no,
there
I
to
understand.
get it out.
But sometimes
I understand.
That I get.
But I can't understand, like, how would it get...
Sometimes it goes cattywampus. It doesn't have a weight on the end of it. Like sometimes it goes where it goes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, put a weight on
That's
it.
what they need. Yeah, like fishing lines.
Right.
An
like a
ornament.
little-
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bait.
Or just make them longer so they can't...
Put a little ball bearing.
Yeah,
with
like
it.
a little charm. Like
It's not the length. It's
Yeah.
not the
Keychain.
length. It's the fact of the material. It is.
Yeah.
It's
It'll
not a
just bunch
strong
up.
stick. It'll bunch and get wet and
Yeah.
stuff.
You can put a
Thank you,
keychain on it.
Seabass.
Yum.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Dan,
All
sorry.
right.
I have a non-gross question
Oh, okay.
about tampons. Yeah. Is there any like fashionable ones? Like, all the cool girls they use this brand. type
like
thing.
fashionable as in like trendy, the
Like
cool,
colors
yeah,
or
like-
cool
patterns.
brand.
Yeah, like all the
Like they make Stanley mugs.
Right.
Yeah.
But then they make other ones that look like Stanley mugs but are not Stanley mugs,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
cool to have the Stanley
know.
brand.
Right.
Like
You don't
a
want the
limited
knockoff.
colors.
I would argue the Tampax Pearl would be in that category.
I was just going to say I've
Yeah.
used the Tampax Pearl forever.
I
So
was
if I'm
gonna
looking to
say-
get a lady a gift, and just make sure I get the,
Yeah.
the pearl.
Yeah.
Is that the in brand?
Yeah.
Morgan, is that what you'd say?
I go for the sport, Tampax Sport.
What's the difference? What does that do?
I don't know. The sport one seems like it's gonna be more adaptable to my
Is it
lifestyle.
matte black or something?
That Matt Black's got spinners and running boards.
Does it have a lightning bolt on the package?
It's got a special trim to it
But I told you guys,
that you can only get on the sport.
Right.
I have used not by accident, it was the only choice, those OB tampons with no applicator.
Oh, it's just a finger
it's just
push,
you
right?
and your choices at that point.
Why do those exist?
But what was the other one that you hated recently? You said you got one from like Whole Foods
That's
or something.
the one. It's
oh, that's
like
the one.
it's like a little teeny tiny cardboard tube and nothing. It's just
Oh.
and it's really like it's like if you were putting wool up there.
Right, because I said you said it was kind of like a tree
Yeah,
branch
it was
/ like old newspaper shredded up, so, like just some hippy dippy thing.
Like the bottom of like a chicken coop.
Yeah.
You know, the compost.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
Greg started with a tampon question, of course.
I think Menace's question is good because you think these companies would brand them better, like have a
Yeah.
limited edition color.
Yeah,
or,
like a Walmart exclusive.
or on the applicator, you could have
Right, like a cool collab,
pictures of like
That was
Wow.
Supreme one.
Why have they never done that?
like Skinny Girl or something. You know.
Yes.
or like Balenciaga
Yeah,
tampons.
I know.
dazzle it. You're
Women
right.
will buy,
Gucci tampons.
women will buy anything. This is a missed
Exactly.
opportunity.
I know.
Yeah.
Put
This is
us
more-
in charge of
Truth.
tampons.
This is more of a public service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the tamp industry.
Are you ever like Greg when it comes to buying this stuff? Because like Greg is very embarrassed to buy toilet paper.
Right.
No.
Like he'll buy
Mortified.
1,000 other things just so he can kind of ask
Hide
the
it.
purchase.
Why?
I don't know. Ask
I
Greg. I mean,
purchased
he's
a
just embarrassed.
jacket once just to cover the toilet paper.
But everybody knows at some point you're going to need toilet paper.
I know, but they don't have to see it. They don't have to see you buying it.
Yeah, I've
he's
never
really
been.
weird about it.
I no, it's not true. It's not that I've never been. I remember when I stopped being like, oh, I got to hide this. Like, screw you guys. If I have to deal with it, you have to see it. I mean, what's
Yeah,
the deal?
I don't care. I'll go when I need that. I'll go there and grab it, and then walk around the store and browse for a while while
love
I'm
it.
only holding that.
765 texting over says, I use the Sport as well because it opens like a skirt so it doesn't hurt when you pull it out.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
well, there you go.
There you go.
Pro tip.
So
Pro
much
tip.
easier.
Yeah, I'm thinking of all the marketing possibilities. Like, why isn't there like wicked tampons?
Exactly.
You can get the
Something.
green ones or the pink ones.
Collab.
Yeah.
Woody Show tampons coming at you.
All right.
I would use those.
All right. We're going to take a break. I swear that all the questions are not tamp related.
I do have one more.
You do?
Did we just
I
burn
do.
through Greg's whole segment right there?
Oh, no.
Well,
We
no, I have another tamp-related one.
Oh, nice.
Give the question, then we'll get the answer after the
Okay.
break.
So in some movies or TV shows, when a girl has her first period, it's almost like a bizarre celebration, and the mom wants to go to lunch and go shopping, and
The
I
Cosby
got
Show.
a little woman daughter now.
It's
and
Woman's
You've
Day.
become a woman, and it's almost like a celebrated thing. Is that a real thing?
Is that a real thing,
Good
ladies?
question.
Hit us
Not
up
real
on the
life.
text. Call in 877-44-WOODY. I've heard the term period party before, but we'll get the official answer. Questions for the ladies. We got some other ones, too. And if you got one, you could send a question. Doesn't have to be tamp-related. Just throwing that out there.
Right.
I have a bunch of other ones that have nothing to do with any of that stuff.
Right.
It's not what the whole thing's about. But anyway, questions for the ladies. That is next here on The Woody Show. Hang on.
The Woody Show. We'll be right back.
That is beautiful.
Alt 98.7. LA's